fast, I can't take it. They say it's gonna get better.
I'm gonna roll me a quick joint. So they say it's gonna get better. You ain't see me like it. You ain't see me like it. Yeah. But yeah, this is Bloodhound, everybody. Now I mean, you could be a vampire in the pit. Go ahead and play different game modes and stuff too. Feel me? Let me go get my controller. Hey, we gotta use this controller here. Let me go ahead and, while I roll up, let it charge up too. And we're gonna jump into some games. I'm glad about it. I know where I'm about at this shit now. I just gotta, it's like awareness and learning the map. Once you get to learn the map, then you're good. I'm thinking about even if I get that good, I might even go in team battles and fight people all by myself. I was supposed to put that to on. I'm thinking about streaming on Twitch so I could go and make some clips real quick. But I'm already here anyway. Anything after 2 hours or hour of it, then we just switch over. Yeah, seems like a plan. I'm gonna go put something on to eat real quick while this controller charge too as well. I ain't gonna take long. Put that right here. Before I get hungry, I put on a quick pot of macaroni. Big fat giant. Roll it. What is bubbling? Is that thing? No, I didn't put the music on. And they say that I won't stop, no. In my head, I know what I know. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this. Oh yeah, I get money on my mind. Oh yeah, I can't seem to keep them down. Now this is the customization. This shit crazy. I love the eyes. Check on this board. Something. what seems to be a good plan in my head right now is to watch some videos about this game again. And then I'm going to end the stream over here on YouTube and I'm going to stream on Twitch. So I could get some clips of it. Make some shorts and stuff. Okay, that's how we're going to do. So let's just put this over here so I can charge it up more better and safe. If I could get like different color control, all black would be so better for me right now. I like the white, but it's gonna get dirty easy. I'm gonna have stuff to clean it off when I finish using it. But yeah, I'll put my Ps5. You wanna get one of those earbed type shit. You know what I mean? Put the Ps5 on that way it could always stay cool.
Now connected to Chromebook _ 7Ps7.
Are you new in Prague? Do you love going around sucking blood and kicking some ass? Well, this video is for you. Do you want to go from looking like this to looking like this? Do you want to go from playing like this to absolutely destroying kids like this? You chose the right video. Welcome to the channel.
And while you hunting, I don't reaching, ain't no touching. Cause bitch, I'm made for greatness. And bitch, I'm underrated. And look, I ain't even get started yet. Look. Yo, I'm the bad guy. Leave them looking shook, these lyrics hit you like a drive.
Fucking with niggas, they think they ahead of me. Most of them niggas be capping, half I'm scared of me. You fell in love with the bitch and she giving that head to me. I used to fuck with.
This new Blood Hunt update has been changing the game. We've been introduced with a new character, we've been introduced with new points of interest, and a whole lot of other new I couldn't but help notice that there's a lot of new players coming. Also, with the holidays coming up, Christmas is in 5 days. I repeat, Christmas is in 5 days. So there's going to be a lot of new kids, a lot of new adults, whatever you want to say. There's going to be a lot of new people with PlayStation 5s, and there's going to be a lot of new people with those PlayStation 5s looking for new games to play. And who doesn't go to the free section? So, with this being said, I wanted to drop a Blood Hunt tips for beginners, new guide, whatever you want to call it. I want to drop a Blood Hunt video for all new players and what you should know straight off the back in the beginning. Alright guys, first, one of the most important things to know about Blood Hunts is the civilians. Civilians are a very key important part to you staying alive in Prague and also you getting the upper hand in any gunfight, gun battle, or anything. And you might ask why. They're a full-blood renaissance, broken up into scattered civilians around the map. I like to call these in-game perks. Okay, so going over the perks. As far as the blue perk, because I'm not going to sit here and try to say all these names for these perks. These perks are hard as fuck. But going over the blue perk. What blue does for you is each level of this perk would decrease the cooldown by 10, 25 to 50%, depending on your character's archetype ability. Now switching over to purple. Purple will provide players with a low cooldown for a clan ability. Each level of this perk will decrease the cooldown by 10, 25, and also 50%. Switching over to orange. Orange will provide players with increased melee damage. Each level of this perk will increase the melee damage by 10, 25 to 50%. Meaning, you swinging that motherfucking sword or whatever the hell you got, axe, you're a little bit more likely to one tap a mother. Let's be real. And then last but not least, to me this is the most important out of every single perk that you can find in one of the humans. It's the Sanguine perk. The Sanguine perk will provide players an increased passive health recovery boost, but not taking damage. Each level of this perk will increase per second passive health recovery by 0.5, 1.5, and also 3.0 health percentage. If you do not know what this means, it means if you didn't take a syringe or blood bag yet, but you're still running around not taking damage at all, you will still gain health, but at a lower percentile. But think of this in a scenario like this. Think if you're in a gunfight, you need to run away, your teammate just got killed, something like that. You need to run away, but you don't have any heals. You getting away, and also you having just a split second of not getting shot at, just gives you a little bit more time for your percentage of health to start increasing by itself. Trust me, it's a big thing, and it's a big boost during gunfights. Also, civilians can also provide an extra life perk. An extra life perk only can happen or can be obtained when you're in solos. It cannot be obtained in duos, nor trios, nor team deathmatch. What happens in solos is you get 2 lives, if that makes sense. If you die one time, you have no more lives. You die a second time, you're out. Or what can happen is you can die one time, find a civilian with a red glowing heart. Once you eat or feed on that civilian, you will obtain or you will get another life. Entities can be found at certain points of interest around the map. You will see on the map there's a little red cross on the map. Those where you can find the entities. The entities are going to be the guys dressed up in the armor trying to shoot your ass. You know, typically dumb shit. Entities. If you're able to kill an entity, which they're not hard to kill at all, if you're able to kill an entity and also feed on an entity, what will happen it will also unlock a Renaissance slot. If you don't know what a Renaissance slot is, a Renaissance slot is when we were talking about the perks that will be obtained. Starting off, you can only obtain 3 perks right off the bat. Any other Renaissance that you want to be added or stacked, you have to either A, kill it and feed on the entity, or you have to kill and feed on another human player. Alright, so guys, another tip that I wanted to mention you guys are always keep armor plates. Armor plates are very important when it comes to this game. Armor plates provide you with 50 more hit points for you to be able to add to your health. So you already start with a standard 200 health, but once you put in an armor plate, it'll give you an extra 50 with stacks and gives you 250 health. You can find armor plates in the back of armored trucks, which are have police listed on the side. You can also find armor plates within some weapon stores or all weapon stores, depending on what type of loot they have in them. And then also with the new character, the Warden, once the Warden actually feeds on someone or he actually feeds on an entity, it will drop an armor plate for you. Here's tip number 3. And tip number 3 will consist of adding your perk and also studying your archetype. And here's why this is a tip. So if you notice, if you go into the archetypes slab, you start to notice that there's 7 archetypes now, with the Warden being added as the seventh archetype. Beside your character to the left, you should see where it says archetype perk. This will give you a perk that you will carry inside the game the whole entire time. They can't be obtained without billions or anything like that inside the game. It's the perk that you actually carry inside the game. With that being said, it is important that you go in there and you select the right perk that is really consistent with your playstyle. For me, and when I rock Siren, I actually choose Marshall, which is gain double blood renaissance, but blood hunts last twice as longer. That's just accompanied to my playstyle, so that's what I would grab. But you might want to go in there and grab something different. Not all characters have the same not all characters have the same perks, so you should go in there and choose wisely. Second to this perk number 3, I would say study your archetype. Now, what comes with studying your archetype is learning how to play with each one of the archetypes and actually getting an understanding of what they do and how they do it, and then it's applying it to your own skill and being able to manipulate or being able to take control of how they play and add it to your own game sense. And this brings me to tip number 4. Carrying the right loadout. I always want to carry a primary and a secondary. And what I mean by that is a primary that makes sense and a secondary that makes sense. Seeing new players walking around with 2 AKs or a pump shotgun and a submachine gun, that's not how you want to play it. You want to have a long range gun and you also want to have a short range. By long range, I mean you want to be carrying around a toggler, a marksman rifle, a sniper rifle, an AK, regular assault rifle, and you want to be carrying around a Tommy or I guess a pump shotgun if you want to have that, or the silent submachine gun. There should be no reason why you have 2 sniper rifles, or no reason why you're carrying a sub on sub. It's just really not the way to go. You want to be able to have a long range to medium range gun, and then you also want to be able to have a close encounter short range to medium range gun. This will help your gunfights from whether it's long range, short range, or medium range. This should be able to control the gunfight from every range that you're at. Sliding over to tip number 5, which might be actually one of the most important tips within this video, is the vampire sense. If you don't know what the vampire sense is yet, or you might not even use it or use it properly, the vampire sense is an important mechanic that every archetype has. The sense can be used by pressing R3 or X if you have the bind on a piece while playing PC. What the sense actually does is highlight things that's important to you on a map. Like, for example, audio panes, it highlights enemy players, movement, civilians, and more. Once you type this vampire sense, it kicks in for, I would say, no more than 5 seconds, but no less than 2. What happens is it pings audio, enemies, movement, and also makes everything so much more easier to see. But once you get into the habit of actually doing it or clicking it, once you type this vampire sense, it kicks in for, I would say, no more than 5 seconds, but no less than 2. What happens is it pings audio, enemies, movement, and also makes everything so much more easier to see. But once you get into the habit of actually doing it or clicking it, while you're gliding across the map or while you're, in your gunfights, anything like that, you will start to see how really important it is to you. And the final tip that I have for you guys today, I would say, is practice your movement. Blood Hunt is a game based off of movement, high level of skill gunplay, and most importantly, movement. If you can outmove and outsmart a player, he will never be able to kill you. You know why? You're too swifty with this shit. It's about movement, really. It's always stay on the move. Make sure you learn how to combo your wall jumps. And also, I would say keep up top. You never want to be caught down bottom on the streets in a bad situation when you have someone on top of you gliding down in slow motion, beaming your ass. So with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope these tips really helped you guys out. Hit that like button, drop a comment below in the section. Let me know what other tips would you guys like to know about. Let me know what other videos would you guys like to see based upon Blood Hunt. Hit that subscribe button. I got more videos on the way. Season 5, it feels good, man. It feels good to be back on Blood Hunt. Thanks for watching.
What I'm gonna do, I ain't streamed on my Twitch in like, I say, 2 months, man. We're gonna go over there and have a little fun with this, so I can make some clips as well on this game. Hey, welcome in, man. I'm just about to switch over to my Twitch side to go ahead and continue to play this video game right here. don't know if you want to come over there, but I'm making a little kind of an intro kind of just finished eating some food too, so we were fully equipped to go for another few hours. I ain't got work tomorrow too, so if you vibe out with me and you want to rock with Tobi, I'm gonna be over there on my Twitch side where we could go ahead and make clips more easier, so I can make shorts of them later. I'm gonna go ahead and test this internet too real quick. I got my joint now. Oh, the place feet hot as well. Okay, now what I want is it should be finished charging now. I'm gonna catch y'all on the Twitch side. Okay, give me a quick minute. I'll be right back on the Twitch side. If you ever wanna go rock with me, I'll be over there. Yeah? See, what's this? Happy New Year, Anju.